Wednesday here in Swift Current. It's day 5 of round robin competition at the Ford Women's World Curling Championship. A 3-game winning streak for Canada came to an end this afternoon, and away it goes. Korea is going to stun Canada. Korea caught Canada off guard, bringing the home team back to the rest of the pack. So now in a crowded leaderboard, every game is vital, including tonight, with Kauste and Finland as the competition. Draw 14, the Ford World Women's Curling Championship continues. Here at the iPlex in Swift Current, we're coming down to the end of round robin. A draw tonight and then 3 draws tomorrow will shake out the standings. And boy, this afternoon, look at these scores. Korea, they got 2, a steal of 2 to beat Canada. That shakes things up. Sweden with a win over Denmark. The United States keeps themselves alive, and Switzerland came all the way back from being down 5-1 to beat Scotland 7-6. So it is those Swiss who are now at the top of the table at 7-1. Canada falls into that trio of 2 losses. Russia's at 3, the U.S. at 4. If you're at 5, you've got to keep winning and hope something happens. Our team comes back to join you. As on this Wednesday night, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Swift Current and our continuing coverage of the Women's Ford Worlds. Cheryl and Russ alongside. Okay, that was a gift. The only thing missing was the bow. Canada gave it away.
They did. They know they gave that game away, and it came because of 2 questionable calls, one in the 9th end and one in 10th, where the worst they could have done is maybe gone the extra end. Misses are inevitable, but your response to them is within your control. So look for the positives from that game. They did play well, and use that as motivation tonight.
Finland qualified for these Worlds by finishing 3rd at the European Championships just before Christmas time. Hard to believe this is the same team.
It really is, Vic, you know, but number one, it's a talented deep field here. That's the first problem for Finland. And the second problem is really simple. They're putting rocks all over the place. Very, very aggressive with the front end shots. The other teams are capitalizing. The shots get too difficult as they go up the line.
So when we come back, Finland will try to play spoiler against a Canadian team that's trying to regroup after a bad loss this afternoon.
The 2016 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for more than 20 years.
Chelsea carrying the Canadians after that really devastating loss earlier today to Korea. Now going to play Finland. Time to beat the teams. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners, helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Carey, skip of Team Canada. Our lead is Lainey Peters, second is Jocelyn Peterman, third is Amy Nixon, and we curl out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary.
Hei, olen Oona Kauste, Suomen joukkueen kapteeni. Ykkösheittäjä Marjo Hippi, kakkonen Maija Salmiovirta, kolmonen Milja Helsteen. Edustamme Ahvenanmaan curling-klubia Eckeröstä.
And you can see there on the scoreboard that Canada has won the hammer. So they will have the last rock here in this first end of play as Kauste just goes behind the board to put down her jacket. Now that's 5 now out of 9 games that the Canadians have had the last rock in the first end. It didn't start very well for them. I think they were 1-3 at one point in time, but they've managed to win this double draw to the button. So to get us underway here on a Wednesday night, Canada trying to rebound from that loss to the Koreans. This is Marjo Hippi.
That's the first big step to turning it around here. You don't get much time and you've lost the game. The way they lost it obviously is not the way they wanted it to go down. And if you lose hammer here, then you start thinking, oh, here we go. You know, but hammer right off the bat.
Well, and I think for Chelsea, she's felt like the ice changes from the afternoon, the morning, and the evening.
Right.
Feel like it's different clubs. So for them, really catching on to it early, trying to figure out the paths.
This Finnish team is a little bit deceiving. One win, but when you look down at all the losses, lost by 2, lost by 3, the worst loss they had, the worst devastating loss was by 3 points, which could easily be, you know, 2 down coming home, the other team makes their last shot or something. So it's not like this is a, you know, free space in the bingo card.
Let's take a look at the keys of the game. We'll begin with Finland.
Well, defense wins championships, and that hasn't happened here. It's been rocks all over the place for Finland. That's how you put pressure on a Chelsea, Carey. But you have to have the horses to do that. When you put a lot of rocks in play, you're also putting pressure on your own team, and they haven't been able to deliver so far. Shorten the game. Blank ends are your friend.
Closer the longer they can take the game. Stay close. You never know what can happen in 9 and 10.
That's it.
And then look what happened in 9 and 10 earlier today against the Koreans. Korea got 2 and 9, stole 2 and 10. All right, for Canada and Chelsea Carey.
Well, that's why I think Canada should press early. I mean, they had a great game against Korea, 85% as a team, so just do the same out here today. She has the horses in front of her to do it. And then feel it. Russ and I both talked about the draw weight and how they talk so much numbers, and I think it does get to be too much information at times. Maybe talk more to feel or adding a couple extra feet.
Keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And I think also by feeling it is maybe just put the stopwatches not totally away, but don't rely so much, Russ, on all the numbers. Go out and throw it. Feel the ice, feel the draw weight.
Exactly. That's well said, Beck. That's the way I've always taught it, the way I used to play. And I think the other problem is, if you're going to use the numbers, the watches, okay, but just come up with one system. The front end, as you said, Cheryl, is talking hog to hog, 14 seconds roughly, and then they convert it to a split time. And with that conversion, with different releases, with different rotation, with different rocks and different spots, it's just way too complicated.
That was the one thing this team said that they were very much on the same page when they joined together this year as a team, but the one thing that they found was that the 3 of them did hog to hog and Chelsea split, and they didn't know how to kind of mesh those 2 timing systems. And I'm not sure when there's difficulties and struggles that it's working, that they're able to do that.
You think they go to one system? If the skipper wants split times, let's go with split times. Here's exactly what I talked about, Vic, with Finland. They threw center guard against this powerful Canadian team. They tried to freeze, came up 8 feet light. They tried an angle raise. The shots just get so hard. They are good curlers. It's just the degree of difficulty is off the charts. Oh boy.
Tapping it on top. Raises yellow in. 12-7.
Way wide on that one.
The national coach for Finland is Tommy Rantamäki, and as we say good evening, Kathy Gauthier, boy, he had a difficult time even getting a team to get here.
Well, he really did. There were 6 teams in the Finnish championship, but he said really other than the team that we're looking at tonight, the rest were recreational curlers. So how many elite curlers does Finland have? 4. And they are the 4 that you're looking at. In fact, the lead, Mario Hippi, said to the team that she wanted to step away from the game in the 3 times a week practices, and they said, no, you cannot, because if you do, we have no program. And so until they can have somebody to come back or bring somebody into the program, they are the only 4 that he has to work with. Unlike some of the countries that we've talked about that don't have the facilities, Finland actually does have the facilities. They just don't have the curlers that are interested in being in them. And the challenge, he said, for juniors is that everyone wants to play the other ice sport in Finland, and that is hockey.
Imagine that. Your lead wants to quit, and you say, no, you can't. Because if you do, we're going to lose our program. That's
incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Your nation's curling program crumbles.
Now, the other thing, of course, and we mentioned, is this Finnish team did wind up 3rd. They won a bronze medal at the Euros prior to Christmas. Coach Rantamäki says, look, we got a little fortunate. Una Kauste curled out of her mind. The other teams didn't play so well. But coming here, this is different. This is The competition level just is that much higher.
Just the scary thing with Finland is they don't mind rocks in play, and when you leave rocks around, mistakes can happen.
Close.
Shot stone remains the Canadian, just top of the button, and they do have last rock here in the first.
I mean, it's there, but
Not those Europeans, for example, they finished 7 and 4. Helena Petz, the reigning women's world champion from Switzerland, went 4 and 5.
There you go. You never know. That's why you throw them up and down and take your chances. You never know. A bit precarious here for Chelsea. The pretty easy yellow raise for Finland here after this stops.
good. Very nice, Nix.
There's been two here that once the brusher got on the high side, they curled it huge with the fresh pebbles. To keep an eye on that as the game goes along.
Got two options with this. You can straight back or probably even get the run double. Catch it on a little bit on the high side.
It's close.
92.
Kind of missed the sweep on that one.
Left a port to make the other double possibly, Cheryl. Boy, they can turn this end around here.
Amy Nixon. Not very much of a hole. Not very much.
It's good. It's the moment that you touched it. Good sweeping.
Not as bad as could
Yeah,
have
I
been.
wanted to have Laney on it, but I was so, because Jocelyn's went so straight there with like, that's the only reason. Other than that, my gut was Laney, but I was afraid to.
Yeah, it's pretty good sticking around.
They're undercover as well.
Yeah, that's right. There are two buried red ones here. What do you do if you're Finland? You play the run back and you miss it, you could give up 3. The draw's not simple. It's there, but it could set up a yellow double.
A little bit of guess to weight and line for the very first end.
I think this is kind of a similar repeat of what we've seen. You know, if this isn't perfect, if it's good, you get a force or a steal. If you don't make it, you give up a big score. And that's what Lund has been faced with most of the week.
Choice, you could have peeled the guard, but you could have peeled the guard. But then they're sitting 4. Which is ugly. Yeah, like it opens it up, but it's not great.
I turned to Jocelyn Hack and I said, I don't know what else you're going to do.
Yeah, I think that's what you had to play.
To freeze this, it has to over curl by about 2 feet.
Her second world appearance, the 28-year-old Una Kauste. Last year in Sapporo, she threw the second stones for Sanna Pustonen. They went 2 and 9. Over curl. So still a way to get in now for Canada. This is building up for them.
It is, when it didn't look very good early in the end.
Yours moved pretty good.
Finland could have got off of that, come around and tried to prevent this hit. Maybe left it a little higher as a guard.
They did manage their big. They got off to that great start. Those of you who were with us against the U.S. when they scored 4 on Erica Brown and then rode that to a 10-2 win.
Amy's moved pretty good. This is the second one there now, but still.
Yeah,
I think it'll go a bit.
still a little fresh. All right, Chelsea.
Normal.
Okay.
Could have 3 buried with hammer here.
Give me just a hair more.
Don't want to roll too far. There's an intern window on the right-hand side between those 2 yellows at the top of the 12-foot.
So you want to be right underneath that center line stone, top 12?
For sure.
It's nice. Oh. Little firm, 9. Joss. Hard.
She took full responsibility for that loss today in the post-game interviews, and they'll bang it right on the nose. So they are sitting 3. Chelsea Carey said it was my fault. It was a difficult interview to do. But she faced the questions and said, that's my fault. I'm not looking at the standings. We'll bounce back.
Well, and you could just tell even by their body language tonight that they have. I mean, they will. They realize that they played well that game, and the opportunity will come against this team, and they know walk out today with a split 1-1, and they're good heading into tomorrow.
This double's way too thin, so I think what they're going to try is just hit and roll over to this area like Chelsea tried, somewhere in there. But obviously if you roll to the wrong spot, either here or here, it's a shot for 3. They could throw a rocket here, Cheryl, even with the other turn, and make that red double at the top.
Yeah.
Just give up the 2. Wouldn't be an easy draw for 2 either. It's kind of an all or nothing here. But they just saw Chelsea throw it. They know the spot. You roll a little bit, and you might walk out of here with a steal.
They did manage to travel a little bit, this Kauste team. They played 5 events on the tour. They played in Latvia, they played in Switzerland, they played in China, and they won the event there in a tournament that included Michelle Englot. And this will back up and spin too far. This is a big game tonight as we join Kathy again. Switzerland at 7-1, coming off that big win over Scotland against Russia. And this is the final stone for the Russian skip, Anna Sidorova.
Well, Anna went around the corner guard on her first one, tried to hide and find a way for 2, but it was picked out by the Swiss skip. And so this is essentially the same shot. Does need full 8-foot, though, against 3.
Russia's at 3 losses. Would love to avoid a 4th with 2 games to go. And she'll draw the 4-foot for the single out of Moscow. As the brush has gone down here. Is this a draw through the hole, or are they playing the hit on this?
Draw through the hole.
Okay.
Draw through the hole. It's not simple, but it's
So
one of those
85?
spots they would have practiced, edge of the 8.
Is that enough?
Yeah. Should be close. So.
Why this turn compared to the other one, do you think, Cheryl?
I think just the angle of coming by the guards is a little bit easier. You don't have to go by that high red guard on the right.
Kauste got really unlucky. She was in between, a little thinner. She makes the double. Any thicker, she's shot rock buried, maybe even frozen. Got really unlucky when it spun off.
Jocelyn Peterman. And he's going to pull the string on this. Wow. 2 red it is. Have not the entire round robin been comfortable with the ice. Missing the opportunity for 3. They'll get a couple.
The 2016 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
So remembering the standings now, if you're the United States, Erica Brown, you do not want to go to 5. Japan surprising some people at 6-2. Big game there on sheet B. Switzerland trying to stay on top. Our game is on sheet C, and Denmark, Len Nielsen, would love to stay at 5 and then maybe get some help in a possible tiebreak situation. We know that 6 losses have been eliminated. As we welcome you back on this Wednesday night, there'll be 3 more draws tomorrow. Each country playing 2 games. Canada opens with a couple. Had a chance for 3, came up light on that draw. And so Finland will have the last rock. They have the hammer here in 2, playing the Yellowstones.
This is what's hurt Finland, being very aggressive, but they're down 2-0. And if you're ever going to beat a great team, that's what you have to do. You have to put pressure on them. But it didn't quite pay off last time with a unlucky roll from the skipper.
pretty close though to making it.
They played a nice end.
They did. They played a really good end. And I think for Finland, if they've got an opportunity, that's where you're going to get the misses on the draws is early in the game.
Whoa. Easy. No. Easy. 11.
Whoa,
Easy.
close. No, Lainey, if anyone. Whoa, stop. Lainey. Whoa. No roll. Nice, Joss. 10-9.
Amy.
Kathy, if there's a surprise team at this year's Worlds, I think it's fair to say it's Japan and Satsuki Fujisawa. Only her second appearance was 5-6 back in 2013 in Latvia, but look now, 6-2.
Well, and playing very well. She just had a really bad outcome on her first shot. Was playing a hit and wound up double jamming, leaving the United States lying 2. They drew in for 3, and it is that 3 that she's facing. Needs the forefoot.
They are from Tokoro, which is on the island of Hokkaido. And there's the draw for the single against Erica Brown from Madison, Wisconsin. Brown started off with 3 straight wins, or 3 straight losses, pardon me, has gone 4-1 since then.
Japan's another country that, a lot like Switzerland, that has a lot of depth. There's 5 or 6 of the women's teams that are really good. A little lucky there.
They did.
Tomorrow is the final day of round robin play. Canada will be on the ice in the afternoon against Fujisawa and Japan. Both of them at the moment at 6-2. Make a note of the time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time on TSN 1, 3, 4, and 5. Tomorrow night in the final round robin draw, Canada will close out against Eve Muirhead and Scotland.
Una trying to keep it open. She had a good opportunity to roll. They just had probably a little bit more weight. It didn't come up and springs it out too far, but still has some backing here with the Canadian Stones.
Notice they're playing Amy a lot tighter in this out turn now. That's a smart move. Hers have been hanging a little bit, but very consistent. She does the same time every time.
Okay. Good sweep.
And we'll sit 3.
It's a straight out turn she throws in. 0 ice. She threw it tight and he still saved it.
Thought she threw big side though, like I did.
Opportunity behind T.
Joo. Eli onko 13-8 liian luja? 14. Mutta tietty tonne sivuun me ollaan niin hirveästi. Niin, mä luulen, 14 varmaan. Etu valko! Hippi! Hippi! Etu valko!
Good rotation, so this should carry pretty good.
Lähellä Puna! Paina! Kato Milja suuntaan.
Perfect.
Vielä vaan. Sekä vaan. Ykönen ois.
Could have left that a little higher. It's poking out on the out turn side if Chelsea wants to go after it.
Hey. 4-6, right? Yeah. I think it should feel pretty good. What are you thinking? Yeah, I'm thinking it might feel like a 4. I agree. Yeah. I'm good. Is it? I do.
Amy Nixon as we play third stones.
Walk again.
Take a look. Take a look.
Whoa! Not 5. Look.
Whoa!
Now, yes.
Right to the edge.
Yes. Gotta go. Walk again.
Yep.
Go to get it
Yep,
there.
make sure. Very nice. Good sweep.
Very nicely done.
I heard Delaney say it feels like a 4. They finally used the word feel. It's nice. Really good shot.
Amy Nixon admitted during the game, I thought today, she said to the rushers, she says, I'm a little bit like a crazy person out here sometimes, just the way she yellows and yells and bellows down the ice.
We were going to bounce off of it.
It's really difficult. I mean, to me, I would find it difficult because we're always taught and told you listen to the person in the house calling line, and then you've got that person barking behind you.
Yeah, you know, and sometimes I think when the thrower's so insistent, then it really does confuse the sweepers. They don't really know who to listen to.
Mitenkään, muuten se tulee vaan niin näkyviin.
Ja pahimmassa tapauksessa voi jäädä tupla niistä meidän kivistä.
Niin.
Really good angle, and it's so high in the house, there's not a lot. Come right around it all.
You couldn't carry that down any better.
No.
You almost have to go around it, don't you, Cheryl?
I think so.
Use that back red as backing.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with it. It's tough to stay shot and bury around a stone that's top 8.
No kidding.
It's a first world appearance for 25-year-old Milja Helston.
Painat 12.6. Jopa kovempi. En tiedä jääks.
Ei. 12.5.
They're taking extremely tight ice in those, and I always found when I'm in the hack and I don't think it's enough ice, guess what you do? You throw it a little deep. You know, you can really make them curl coming in with the directional brushing.
Well, that's what they were trying to do there, is carve it over and see if they could catch a piece of that top red. They knew it was so deep. It still catches me off guard now and then. I'm like, why are you sweeping it deep? But it's trying to get it to move.
T or better. I don't really want to be short because they're going to play a big role probably, right?
Yeah, that's good.
First one in this path.
Yeah. What did you get on Nixon's?
4-3.
Okay.
She said she felt like she threw it harder than that, though.
Yeah.
So I think I'm probably thinking 3.5.
Yeah, 3.8.
Which is what I was thinking there.
Similar throw, I think, Chelsea.
Like 80-85?
Yeah.
So 3.8 is 13.8 hog to hog, and then they convert it to 80-85, which is back line to hog, which is a split time 4.85.
Is that American or Canadian?
Sorry. And I don't know what the exchange rate is. I don't know anything.
Just wondering.
Today it's a lot less time.
Line's good, room.
Now you're moving, Lainey, a bit. 4-1. Yeah, back T's good. Yeah. Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it. Keep
Right up.
Keep it. Good sweeping, Lainey. Good sweeping.
Nice spot.
So that was a 14.
80.
So nice
I
weight.
didn't give it any. So I'm thinking 85-90 with like a normal.
Okay.
Do you think?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a 4-1, so it's pretty true.
Yeah, I gave it, like I just didn't give it any at all. Like I made sure I was positive, but I didn't add anything.
You certainly didn't kill it at all.
No.
Japan opened with a single against the U.S., and we're getting ready now for the final stone for Erica Brown out of Madison in an 8th world appearance.
Well, facing 2 on her first one, she hit and rolled away to the back 12, leaving Japan lying 1. And so the Japanese skip split the house, and it is the force. Does need full 8 foot for the single.
The line's getting nice. Starting to slide sideways a little bit. Bring her right in.
Allison Pottinger
Got a girl, Erica. Very nice.
with the line call,
One ready?
and she'll cover the pin. Pick up the single and tie it. Trying to avoid a 5th loss.
I thought they might try to throw that harder and roll, keep on rolling in that direction to the in behind the staggered rocks.
Yeah. I think you just play that. Across the face is a little safer with this, probably. Not that it matters, but there with normal.
I like that,
Chelsea, let's roll away and make her draw. All the teams are struggling a little bit with draw weight once in a while, especially early in the game. Good call.
This roll buried there makes
Well, this
it 2.
force opportunity is all
Underrolled
because
the
of that
miss.
perfect freeze Amy made.
How hard are you throwing?
Normal.
Okay.
Looks like tight ice, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Give me a pinch more. Just it, yeah.
All right, Chels. Trust it. You got it. Hey, lead it.
Well,
Chelsea Carey in her last.
Laney, go.
Shot stone.
Laney, go.
T-line, edge of the
Right
button.
up. Right up.
Laney
Hard
Peters.
shots.
Anything?
Anything.
No, just a little bit. Jam at the back.
Sorry, Chels. Good throw. Nice one.
Pitäis, joo.
Shoot, I didn't even look at. She can probably make this for 2 now.
Ympillä, joo.
Onko se tommonen?
Joo.
What's she looking at for 2 here?
I don't think so. I
No.
think they're thinking the shot rock and hit and kick out that frozen one. It's not there.
Joo,
No.
eli ulkokautta.
No, this is just a hit for one.
I think the way the game ended
Niinku,
Joo.
this afternoon, you start worrying about everything.
on siinä pikkusen rollimahdollisuutta,
Joo.
mutta
Yeah, I think you're seeing some ghosts out there.
Yep. Yeah. It happens. It does.
Maija! Greppe puhaa! Maija!
kova.
Paina!
Kovaa, tosi tiukkaa.
Maija! Kova!
Kuna Kauste. Oh, now wait where this goes, and it'll roll too far. And so it's going to be a steal of the 1. Yes. So for Canada, they get 2 and a steal of 1. They lead 3-0. That just may be the ghost buster. Continuing our update, Switzerland at 7-1. They are on top of the standings against Russia at 5-3. Anna Sidorova with back-to-back bronze medals at the Worlds. And Stowe got one with the hammer in the first. And now, final stone for Vinia Felcher.
Well, she's facing 2 thanks to a very nice come around made by Anna Sidorova on her final stone. Trying to get right to the face. I don't even know if she can get shot, but it certainly could eliminate 1.
And there's a jam. So you're right. They'll get rid of 1. It's a steal of 1, and Russia's up 2-0. A Russian side that got off to a very good start has stubbed their toe a couple of times and now come in with that record of 5-3. As we watch everything here, and the entire week we began on Saturday afternoon, and we'll go right through till Sunday afternoon when we crown the new world champion. From here in Swift Current and the Ford Women's World Curling Championship. So Canada with a 3-0 lead. 2 with Last Rock, steal of 1. Finland will once again have the Last Rock playing the Yellowstones here in 3.
No draw weight problems for Amy Nixon there, gluing that right on the corner. Set up the steal.
It's a curious thing though, Cheryl, how they can make that and then a shot later be rattling around the bumper.
Yeah, it's, you know, and Amy, we saw in the game earlier today, was 10, 12 feet heavy on a couple draws and just seemed bewildered. So I really do think it's paths and how many rocks have been down, and they just aren't aware.
Yep.
Good job.
Even on Chelsea's draw, right after she was talking to Laney in depth about how she threw it, and I just think just bank it. You just made a great shot. Bank that.
Yeah, exactly.
And know that that's the feel and move on from there. But they really kind of dissect every draw.
We talked earlier about Canada and some of the what you and we think about maybe simplifying the game when it comes to the draws. Put away the watches. Let's play this out right now. Canada's up by 3. What would be wrong if Chelsea Carey just said to the team, you know what? we're going to just play it out as best we can. Anything that's there up there of theirs, we're just going to get rid of it. And we're going to just try to ride this, just to simplify the game to its absolute basics.
Well, for a lot of reasons, I agree. One, the bees are in the head. They've had so many struggles, so many battles, and that wears on you after a while. It's like the golf pro that's trying to make 6-footers for pars every single hole. You can't keep doing it. So wouldn't it be nice for Canada to simplify by hitting? You don't have to throw too many finesse shots like Amy just made and bank one early. That would be huge.
One or the other, and they're going to go after that. And just touch their own back. Nearly made it through the.
She did that really well. Should have had you on it all.
Jocelyn's so comfortable with those peels. They just come out perfect.
This is Maya Salmiovirta. So this is her first World. She was the alternate a year ago for Sanna Puustinen. And so with those 2 retirements that Kathy was talking about, she was pressed into duty. She's on off the bench. And then, of course, Mario Hippi wanted to go. And they said, no, please don't.
We won't have a team.
Nice shot.
You
Straight
probably
underneath.
still make it. Do you want to just peel? Peel or what?
I can't see any in the back. Like it's perfectly buried.
Yeah, it's a score call too.
Clean.
You can tell Amy and Jocelyn, and I know they worked a lot with Paul Webster on their technical, but they throw very similar releases, and it makes it very easy for Chelsea to ice. I think that's the other bonus for the amount of shots that Jocelyn makes. She just knows she throws it consistently every time, and Chelsea can ice it. It's easy.
That's why you see Team Japan or Team Korea make so many high weight shots. They're very similar on their hitting and releasing.
Amelia Helston.
Aika hyvä.
Pidä Marja siinä.
Valkosini. Ehkä voi vähän tarvita apua. Joo, tarvii.
Painakaa. Vielä tulee.
Tulee ainakin valkoselle.
And just failing to freeze up to the face.
Third.
Take the opportunity while you can here. Thin double.
Nixon.
Yeah, I got it.
And 2.
Oh, what a nice double.
Great shot. It's a nice spot. Never falls or anything. You can just throw it really straight and hold it with sweeping.
I made sure I had a piece.
Yeah, no, it was a really good throw, but you don't have to set it at all. You can just throw it clean and straight and then just sweep it.
Is that one? Is that saying?
Yes.
This is again that setter line that Una got caught on her last one rolling out. Just really gets some curl once it gets there.
It's a little magnetic, isn't it, when it gets close to that line?
I think you play it to roll the shooter away, though. Like, I don't want to leave it
trying
there,
not to say it finished hard.
Make sure we make contact with this, but even if you still to that side, I don't really care.
I did, I caught myself.
Wow. Yeah. That's great, you never said it.
I'm thinking firm.
Joo, alkoi näyttää vähän punaiselta taas toi tilanne.
I think this is easier. That intern's going to curl so much that it's hard to roll the shooter firm. Okay. Roll the shooter out, Joss.
Okay.
Half a rock or so.
Sounds good.
Don't want to leave anything for Finland to draw around, so you're going to throw some big weight and try to spring or shoot her out.
I like that a lot. You could easily hit the yellow and sit 2, try to force, but that's a tougher shot. You ever take the guard, you give up 2. Another scoreboard smart decision.
Joss. 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 Really hard, Joss. Right up. Really hard, Joss. Hard. Really hard. Chance.
Angle it back.
Go next.
Go next.
And enough to push it out the back. One more turn. And there it goes. Oh.
Just.
That's straight there now.
Yeah, take less ice than that, eh? Like I set that, but I didn't hate to
Wasn't
throw.
crazy.
Italy coming in at 1-7. They won their first last night, qualified by beating Norway in the challenge round to get here. Lena Nielsen with 5 losses, trying to avoid falling out of contention. And this is her last in the third.
Well, she's chasing the final stone of Federica Pagliano, who just almost buried it. That's the yellow stone. If she can hit it and stay within the 8 foot, it's for 2.
Yeah, very nice to avoid the jam to push it back. And that is for 2 to tie. I know you've been very impressed by Lena Nielsen.
Oh, it's incredible shot making, and it's all kinds of shots. Raises, run backs, high weight, soft weight. She made a come around double with hack weight to win a game in an extra end. Brilliant shot.
Joo. Sisätulos varmaan saa.
Hidas linja.
Normal.
Normal. This is Nixon's spot
Yeah.
in the first end. It shouldn't do too much.
Sounds good, Chelsea.
This is the spot Chelsea was talking about that Amy threw that double, and it doesn't do really a lot. But this is the spot where most right-handed curlers do have that little bit of a tendency to set it back, so icing it tight.
Clean, easy, good.
Whoa! Joss,
Clean, clean,
you're okay.
clean. Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Nice, nice.
Really nice weight on that one.
Thanks, sir, Chelsea.
I
Little on
think
the
this
big
is
side or not
huge
bad?
after that last game, just to get
Isn't it?
up and down the sheet.
Little firm or?
I got a 9-3 on it.
Okay, good. Joo. Ai saakeli. Laittu peukalo. Oh. Pitäisikö toi olla pikkusen isompi? No ei. Ohi ei kannata heittää.
Final stone and looking for the blank for Una Kauste.
Hey! Ei tarvi! Ei!
Well done. So blank goes on the board. Canada continues to lead at 3-0 here on a Wednesday night. An update for you, the USA and Japan. And again, the importance for the Americans desperately trying to avoid a fifth loss as they play the Japanese. And Suzuki Fujisawa, as mentioned, in his second world appearance, went 5-6 in Latvia. But right now, among the contenders, it's 6-2.
Well, on the simple basic shot, it is like a clinic. I have not seen them miss opportunities for multiple points this entire week. And Erica Brown elected to hit a biter at the back of the house and rolled out. Japan already with a biter at the front. This is a draw for 2.
As you say, Russ, so technically sound and obviously getting better at the strategy as well. So there it is. That's the one, that little nibbler at the top. And Japan has a 3-1 lead over Erica Brown, a 2-time world silver medalist.
Lucky enough to go to Japan a few times to coach and teach, and it's all about the basics, all about perfecting the delivery, the balance, and it pays off. Because under pressure, you don't want your delivery to let you down.
You want to say it, or we're surprised that they're doing so well? Is that what we? They're doing it in spite of you. Wow.
It's a bus, I hear.
Yeah. It's a bus shelter collapsing.
Oh gosh, there was another story. One thing about the Worlds, as we welcome you back and watching Jocelyn Peterman, is some of the stories of these countries who are trying to develop their curling programs. The Italians from Cortina d'Ampezzo up in the mountains, and Kathy was telling us the other night, they play or were playing in a converted bus shelter until it collapsed from snow. Now what do you do? Now they have to build a one sheet on the side of a hockey hockey pad.
We don't know how lucky we are.
No.
Trying to open this up. Oh, pretty nice.
Speaking with the coach, Tommy Rantamaki, before the game, as we quickly go over to Switzerland and Russia. Russia got one with last rock, stole one, and Switzerland, is this a chance for 4?
It is.
Wow.
You know, I think that Anna Sidorova did not look at the option. She played off her own as a hit and roll on the last stone, not thinking it would make a difference, but you could see her hold her head as soon as she saw the broom go down by Switzerland, that there is a hole there, and if Binia Felcher can get through it, it is for 4.
And angle it back.
You bet.
Boy, cross the face, or are they playing the yellow razor?
Nose onto yellow-red angle.
Okay. And runs it by, and it'll be a steal of one more.
Kathy's right. That would have been for a bundle.
Yeah.
Looking around
They're looking
the edge.
to see if it's even 2, Vic.
You bet.
Well, they may have got away with it.
One yellow it is. So Russia out to a 3-0 lead again, trying to avoid falling to 4 losses. A loss by Switzerland would bring them back. We'd have quite the final day of round robin play. But Coach Rantamaki was saying that where the Finns are really strong, Russ, is they are really competitive through the first 5, 6, 7. And then for some reason they just don't know how to close a game out.
Yeah, and that's just experience. You know, you don't play against these teams, this type of ice, and we talk about it all the time, but you learn so much. You go out and you play a world-class team and a good surface, and you go, why did they do that? And you pick up on it. Why did they take less ice later in the game when it straightens out? We've been missing wide all of a sudden, and you have to do it to learn.
Well, they know how to play. We've seen them when they know how to play with rocks in play. They will go to the offense, but defense can be a little bit more difficult to know when you're going to bail and how soon you should, when to open up the front and not chase shot stone. There's so many different options.
I've seen a lot of shots missed late in games wide because the ice is getting a little straighter, and that might catch them too. There's a beauty.
Oh, very nice.
Just pick it. You like bumper?
I like bumper, but I can, sure. Firm.
Throw even easy is okay, Nix. We just gotta kill it.
Chelsea was talking about picking it with big weight, but I think visually for Amy down at the other end, a little less weight and use the sweepers to get a little finish at the end.
Yes.
Close.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Jocelyn Peterman, stay on it.
Hard.
This is Chelsea Carey.
Right to it. You still got it. Go, go,
Stay
go,
with
go,
it
go, go,
all
go,
the
go,
way.
Go, go, go. Great sweep. Great sweep. Good.
Well, it's funny. That's one of the things that we talked about
Nice turn.
about the team, that quite often in their so much in their time discussions,
Oh, it was 10-2.
they seem to forget about the brushers and what the brushers can do.
Well, especially now with and I think this team here in Canada, this Canadian team, might be the best women's team in the world at directional brushing. They're very effective at it, so why not throw it soft enough to utilize the brushers? this one has to slow down.
Well, everybody had their hands up as if to say stop. Amelia Helston.
Don't you think too, Cheryl, because we played forever, both of us, that you're going to miss. My favorite line is if you curl 85%, there's 15% of the time. If you curl 85%, I can't help you with 85, but you can help with the 15. And you've got to know how to miss.
We could tap as a rock. No, I don't like she makes a double. I know, but if she blanks, I don't care. Okay. So then that's the same ice I had.
Okay, putting a little pressure on.
Well, then even not, you've got to know how to miss, but even that 15%, how you deal with that 15% of the misses mentally, too. That's the other thing. The bounce backs. Like, I really like Chelsea, the whole team, after that loss. And that's a tough one to stomach when you have the game in control and you lose it.
I like it.
But they look like they've shaken it off.
Have they ever?
Yeah.
And then we can't get to it, right?
Yeah.
This way, like if we give her a double and she blanks, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So same, I gave you 81, 85.
Yeah. 80, 85, somewhere in there.
Okay. I'd like to, if anything, shorts the miss, because if she's going to throw a double, I'd like her to hit second shot first, which is this.
Okay, then
so 85, 90. Yeah, I like that.
Little light, 97. Okay. Still go? Yep.
Right up.
Paper. Okay. Coordinates. Yep.
Line's good. Room.
Okay, we're fine.
Gotta be there.
Yep, gotta go. 7.
I like to get these even.
Yep. Okay, good. That's good. Good speed from Lainey. Good, Charles.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Okay, 97.
Started so well for the Canadians, and they're still at 6-2. Last week, or last Saturday, it only feels like a week. Last Saturday, win over Denmark. Then that loss to Russia. It was they had the lead at one point, but then gave up the steal as Russia went on to win it. And then that loss today. That's the loss that could hurt ultimately when we figure out the playoffs.
That's what makes this such a big game. On paper, they're supposed to win this one. If you lose it, and then you're staring at Japan, who's playing great, and Scotland, who's playing just as good. So you get this one under the belt, you're that much closer to crossing the finish line for a playoff spot.
Now, as we mentioned, this is a Finnish team that won a bronze medal at the Euros, of which many of these countries make not necessarily the same teams, but they only have the one win, and that was against the Italians, and then they lose to some familiar teams. But the fact that Alina Pets, for example, the reigning world champion, goes to those Euros and struggles badly at 4 and 5 says something. And even their coach Rantamaki admits that they got some breaks along the way.
They beat Denmark for that bronze medal.
There again, there's Lena Nielsen, who comes here after a 4th place finish there, and she's 3 and 5, and in danger of falling out of contention. The addition of the 2 North American teams,
just normal.
the Asian teams. It's a different competition than just the Euros.
No question about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hard. Little bit, Joss. Little hard. That's pretty good.
How do you take on the double to blank?
Okay, I don't mind that.
It's tempting.
Good sweep.
Down 3-1 without hammers, not too good.
Se on aika...
Jos me haetaan yhtä pistettä, niin me voidaan saada...
Pretty short double.
Noinkin.
Niin. Toi ei ole mikään hirveän helppo tupla saada oma pois.
No ei. Toisaalta jos siitä ottaa tupla ja oma jää, niin se on sama vaikutus. Pitää vaan
So
saada
what
se
do you
tupla.
think here, Russ? You're down 3-0.
Mitä mieltä se on?
You said Finland should play a closed game, try to keep it close. Is this close enough? Or would you even say to Finland, I would take a single here or do you wait another end to maybe get your deuce?
The hammer's just so valuable, and now they're taking on a bit of risk here. You could jam this or nose it and give up a steal. Now you're down 4-0, but I think this is the best way to stay in the game. Blank this end with a really good shot. Try to get 2 the next end. You're right back in it. You take your 1, you're 2 down. You're going to be gambling, maybe throwing 2 guards. Chelsea makes a great shot on in. You know, you're down 4 or 5.
Se on puolikas osuma.
Pitäisikö olla pienempi, jos mä tuun sen 7 puolikkaalla?
Got to make it though.
Yeah, and she's hesitant, I think, of where to put the broom down. They've talked about that for a bit. You need some weight.
Ehkä vieläkin vähän iso. No vieläkin.
Tightening it up again.
She can throw it hard. There's no question about it.
So final stone here in 4, looking for the angle double, lose the shooter, get the blank. Una Kauste. Angle, and she's stuffed it. And so it will be a steal of 1 more for the Canadians, who go up 4-0 through 4 on this Wednesday night here in Swift Current. And let's quickly go to the game between Erica Brown of the U.S. and Japan. Japan sitting 1. Erica Brown from Madison, last rock coming up.
Well, and for Japan has been trying to group the stones. U.S. lying 2 separated for much of the end on her final stone. Did not have the chance to really roll over because it would have taken her out of shot, and so this is a wide open hit and stick for 2.
Make the double and sit there. There it is. 2 for Erica Brown out of Madison.
Good job.
And so they are tied at 3. It's nice to see some smiles on the face of the Americans.
Good call. Good call.
Canada gave away that game to Korea this afternoon, trying to bounce back, and they are and have so far. They got 2 in the first with last rock, and then steal of 1 in the second, another steal of a single in the fourth. They lead 4-0 as we welcome you back to Swift Current on this Wednesday night. Our continuing coverage of the Ford Women's World Curling Championship. Finland and Una Kauste from the Ålands Curling Club in Eckerö. The Ålands Islands are just off the coast of Finland in the Baltic Sea, between Finland and Sweden. That's where the curling club. They were invited to be the competitive team for that curling club, and it's a protectorate for Finland, and that's where the curling club is.
Promising start here. Laney's both light, both over curled, and corner frozen to each other, so it's tough for Canada to do anything with their own 2 rocks, and now a nice come around.
Great stagger to use.
Not taking any chances, just try and run this.
Felt sorry for Finland on the last one. They brushed it all the way down to keep it straight, and they hit it too thin as opposed to letting it curl a little bit. It's learning those angles, and that takes time. It takes years.
Trying to unlock this.
Oh, boy, how good's that?
That was great.
I'm extremely impressed with Jocelyn's hitting ability, especially the big weight stuff. That's surgery. Look at that.
Push it up a little more.
Still, you touched it in, and
It's like Chelsea knows exactly what her rocks are going to do every time she throws them.
She must. You go from a great opportunity to sink one that now you don't even want to if you're Finland. Just 2 short raises.
So Una Kauste is out as well. Boy, this is a path that's maybe a problem here. I mean, if Laney's came up, 2 of them were light.
Yeah, there seems to be a little more curl on the intern side, and therefore a little slower.
Normal.
Yep.
Another one where a bit of strategy, they keep brushing that, you might have taken away a red raise.
Jocelyn won't try to cut anything off, play the hit and roll him behind.
Sorry, that's big. Close. Yep. Not that big. Yep. 9.
It'll be close, you know that.
9. Whoa. Whoa.
Any kind of roll? Nothing.
Okay. 9.
Switzerland and Russia. The Russians are up 3-0. But an opportunity, it would seem, here for Switzerland to get a couple back.
Well, for sure. Vinia Felcher made a very nice come around, so would lay 2 frozen behind the guards after her first one. Sidorova came down on top, tried to get to the nose to make the scoring area small, but she rolled off, and that allows this hit for 2.
7-1. Best of the bunch so far, and the 14 world champion picks up a couple. As the sound of cowbells rings around the Iplex.
It's another skip that's making just about everything she looks at all week.
Normal. Yep.
Rainy.
Yep.
Right up. Right up.
No need to roll this.
Go.
Just a touch. They
Nice
rolling right behind would pretty much leave double guards for Finland to come around. So just sitting there. They kind of got the control zone and a lot of runs available to Team Canada. They're trying to roll just a little more so that there wasn't anything for Finland, but no matter where they go, there's a short run.
And now underneath. And it is shot stone, but the importance of that control zone and controlling that area, then you just run those back.
All up to Jocelyn Peterman.
Yeah.
Let's drop in on Italy and Denmark as the Italians lead 3-2, and they are playing the 5th final stone for Lena Nielsen.
Probably one of the easiest shots that she's had this game. It is paint for 2.
Again at 5 losses.
You see Madalena Dupont is back in. Probably had more ice time than 2 of the other players on the team as the coach rotates.
Yeah, Madalena, who lost in the Danish championship final to Nielsen, was brought here as an alternate. But Ulrich Schmidt, their coach, elected to substitute her back in, replacing the 19-year-old Isabella Clemenson, just to bring some experience. And in a must-win game tonight, Dupont is in the lineup.
Opportunity here for Finland just to roll behind those 2 staggers. You don't want to roll too far or the run is there.
Big speed.
Not going to get any of it.
91. 93. Joo, mäkin sain 9. Yeah, because then if she goes around it all, I can slash that if this doesn't line up. Normal? Easy normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always thinking, because that stagger's back there again, they know if Finland plays the come around, the intern come around, don't bury this, they can use it to run in.
Yeah, you can make the world's best come around here. Finland's going around everything.
You don't want to be?
No.
Edge to edge.
Because if she goes around wide, I want to be able to run this one.
Sounds good, Chelsea.
Really well thought out.
Easy, even?
Yeah, I mean, look at
This shouldn't move much.
again, I'm thinking as a
Like,
club
we can roll
curler.
very, it's not the end
I
of the
want to go
world.
right behind that stagger.
Right,
Even take it
and
out
if you
behind
do,
the yellow.
Okay.
you've got nothing to use once Finland buries.
Okay.
All right, Chelsea. Please, sir, here.
That's from playing on a surface that curls, so it has that late finish all the time that really, you know, changes the game. If you can't bury around, then the only way to get there is hit and roll.
Weight's good. 10.
Joss.
10. Yep.
Yep. Right up.
Anything? A little bit, lady. Little. Okay.
Good sweep.
Fine, Chelsea. Nice weight.
Se 14 ok. Jonkun kengästä irtoaa tänne tommosia mustia juttuja.
Joo,
Tommosia. Mä keräsin tosta matkalta muutamat.
14 me kelattiin tossa.
Joo. Sinne vaan kunhan menee suojien taakse, niin noihan on silleen ristikkäin, että tietysti tosi
Go
hyvä,
a
jos
little
on
higher here,
etuteen.
Cheryl, because the top 8 will be buried. That would make the angle on Chelsea just about impossible. But then you run the risk if you're high enough, she'll go right around it.
She uses you as a guard.
Even top 4 makes it difficult for Chelsea to slice in her own rock.
Hyvä linja.
Etu punavalko.
Suunta tosi hyvä!
Kova. Hintsu.
Sami apua.
Kovaa! Kovaa! Viekää vielä!
Hyvä. 14-4.
It's good. The slash is impossible, but now it's high enough to come around it.
Exactly.
Joo. Itse, ihan vähän olisi tullut pidemmän.
Wow, there's
No, onneksi tuli pesää.
lots of curl.
Especially this turn.
Saiko sä aikaa? Sä ite 14,5.
Mä menisin sanoa 14-2.
Joo.
Mä oon hirveän hyvä nollaan tän, niin kuin mä muistan sen.
No, mitä pitkään?
It's a little wider than we've been. But I don't know that it'll be too much worse. What do you think?
We're just thinking still put it there.
Yeah, I agree.
Like a
Like we can be
13-8.
back 8 even.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
13-8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So similar? Oh,
Yeah.
I was 97. I probably need to give you more than that, eh?
Yeah, like 85-90, I
Okay,
think.
I like that.
Do you like that?
I like 85.
Okay. You got it, Chelsea.
Oh dear.
Good recovery.
Not bad.
Whoa, whoa!
9.
Where?
Need a piece. Need a piece. Yeah.
Whoa!
Yes. 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 Whoa.
Whoa!
Ooh, sneaky.
Need a piece. Need a piece. A little bit more. Oh, wonderful call, Amy Nixon.
Good. I don't know if you would have needed it, but it was like a 9.
Yeah.
Had to make the call early though.
That's
Sorry.
Niin.
Jonnekin.
Tullaan täältä samaa kautta sitten vaan.
I think a little bit of the wobble when Chelsea came out, and she just didn't get to settle in to throw the weight. A little overthrown, but it wasn't that bad once it got down there. Good call by Amy to at least get the rub.
Jos tulisi 14.
Joo. Yeah.
Amy
Yeah,
does a
I mean,
wonderful
it's
job on line calling.
worth a try.
Yep.
Could have gotten off it a little bit.
Yeah.
That was Chelsea's comment after the Scotties, that she said she knows how to be a great third, and I think that's really helping this team.
And that's what you see in some of these newer countries. What they don't have yet is, that was the plan B, and it's worked already. It's a force already just by believing, not hoping that it's going to curl and make the original shot. It's making that decision, make that commitment, and turn it into a good shot as opposed to a miss.
Oh, I wondered about this here.
Wider.
Again, getting caught.
Ei tuu mun mielestä pesää asti.
Oi voi.
Oh boy. And it's going to be a steal of one more for Canada as Finland is struggling on this Wednesday night. We'll go to the break. Canada leads at 5-0.
The 2016 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for more than 20 years.
Canada opened with a couple and then have stolen singles in 2-4-5. They lead 5-0 over Finland. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the whole story. In this case, they do. Finland is struggling and struggling badly. 64% as a team. Their skip is 63. Their third is 55. Their second is 58. Only the lead, Mario Hippi, who they convinced to stay and play, is at 83%. The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner of Curling Canada for over 20 years.
The 2016 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice, and by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Chelsea Carey and the Canadians with a 5-0 lead. Una Kauste. And Finland will have the last rock here in 6. We'll be saying the name Kauste when we bring you the Men's World Curling Championship from Basel, as her brother Aku will be skipping the Finns. Kevin Cooey, of course, will wear the maple leaf in a field that's become very familiar, including the 2-time and defending world champion Nicholas Edin of Sweden. It all begins April the 2nd, and the opening game for the Canadians will be against Aku Kauste. We'll have it for you Saturday, April the 2nd at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Our coverage of the World Men's Curling Championship from Basel, Switzerland. This week we are in Swift Current, Saskatchewan.
Careful, no, it's gotta move.
Canada with a 5-0 lead.
8.
Having stolen 3 points after
9.
getting the opening deuce with the last rock.
Uh-oh. Make a pocket here. Behind it.
And they'll try and take it back,
Okay,
avoiding
14.
the pocket.
I think that's all that happened really to Una's, is she got pushed out to a little further spot, a little different path, and it can be 10 feet difference.
You can see a dusting of frost out really wide, and I think she managed to get out that far. I don't think it's too much slower, but she just didn't adjust at all.
No, you do just have to give it that little bit.
You can see this young team, how close they are. Like, that's, you know, come around, but if you don't bump it, then you've got an end going. You know, now Chelsea can run up and peel a guard, and now you have to, you know, it's just one shot here or there. It's not like they're missing 8 rocks in a row.
No, they made some great come arounds the corners. Weight control's been pretty good.
And look at their scores. You know, every game was lose by 3, lose by 2, lose by 1. They took even your head to the last shot. But
she threw that really well.
An update for you: the U.S. against Japan, and the Americans. Erica Brown sitting 1-2. Final stone on the way now from Satsuki Fujisawa from Tokoro.
Well, and Erica Brown looking like a very different skip in the last day and a half, I would say. Vic made a very nice draw, made a good hit and roll to force this too. So the Japanese skip now looking for 4-foot almost lid for her single. And we have talked about her consistency with draws this week. So if I was a betting girl,
you would be a winner.
But alas.
4-3, Japan leads going to the break.
7-1.
Clean.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Jocelyn Peterman.
routine.
So as we take a look at the standings, just to remind you, starting this evening draw, Wednesday, Switzerland on top. Scotland is idle. Canada, Japan on the ice. So is Russia. So is the United States. That's your break-even point right there, the 4 losses. Will 5 come into play? Quite possibly, but you're going to need some help. We know that anybody's 6 and down, and they are out of contention.
Metri.
Well, this type of a game and the fact that Canada gets another morning off tomorrow. They had 3 mornings in a row, which, you know, not being allowed to have that rest or sleeping in the mornings, and then they had the night games. And sometimes if you can't nap in the afternoon, there's a lot of players that can't. Those are really long days.
That's the end, right?
So if things go well, they won't have a morning draw tomorrow, and they're hoping they don't have anything on Friday with tiebreakers.
Close. Yep.
Pretty routine double here, big speed.
Right to it. You're good. Keep going. Good girl. Nice shot, Nix.
Russia and Switzerland start the 6th. Russia up 4-2. They got 1 in 5. And Italy has come back with a single in 6 to tie Denmark as they go to the 7th.
So tough to generate any action without any guards. You could go maybe top 12 here between those two and force Amy to kick right through the middle. The freezes are so difficult with this much late finish, and you get to the corners, not good enough.
By the same token, though, the Canadian game plan here and their execution, Cheryl, has to be given some credit, right? I mean, they're not allowing them to put those guards up.
No, they've been making the peels, the double peels, the angles. You saw Jocelyn last end. She even ticks the stagger that they had. They're playing very well, and that makes it tough. They're really good front runners. That's the scary part for Finland, is getting behind.
And even if you clip it, like as long as
It
you
was
don't
supposed to be a
nut
freeze,
down,
but it creates danger. And if it had been here, Amy almost has to punch it through the uprights, and where's it going to go? It's almost got to go right there.
Punch it through this hole, and if you clip
I
that
like
one,
this a lot more.
Okay.
Because I feel it. I can do it.
That's how you create something out of nothing, really. Amy has to hit a half a rock or less here, and if that had been a hair to the left towards the center line.
We could draw. But apparently Jocelyn thinks I can just pick this.
Do you have a draw if you want?
There's enough room there. You hit a quarter rock, it goes over the top of that left-hand red.
Just peel, all right?
Even if you kill the red, it'd be even better.
You got her, Nick.
Yeah, rocks in play are not Canada's friends.
Easy peel.
Yes! Hard!
Wow, Lainey Peters. Amy Nixon barely let it go. And
Great sweep,
across
Lainey.
the top. Will touch the stone on the way by.
We created a little pocket, though.
It's too bad I ticked it.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, halfway down, I thought we were going to jam it, so I was okay with you picking it.
Oh, no.
Finland's got a chance.
They're far enough apart, Cheryl, that you can't touch either one of them, because then they'll open up enough room to kick this one through. Be really aware of that. It looks a hair heavy too. Can't move it. Not very far, anyways.
Wow, this is going to find the goal. Oh, goodness.
And they brushed it quite a ways too. Those are the little things you figure out over the years, right? Great try.
Yeah.
Be safe.
I like it, Chelsea.
Okay.
This could get messy now for Finland. If it stops up top, you have to play the double or triple just to have a chance to score.
Right on the nose is real good. I'm going to throw firm just in case we happen to clip something at the back.
Sounds good, Chelsea.
Amy's firm run. It's not as crazy straight as coming this way.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be too bad.
All right. Trust it. Nice throw here.
Mut hei, joskus kun ei vaan mikään onnistu, niin ei vaan onnistu.
Chelsea Carey.
Yep.
Skip stones here in 6.
Yep. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Bang. And rolls it over on top. we mentioned it isn't a very good performance for 3 of the 4 Finnish players, and in particular their skip Una Kauste. Look at that, just 63%. Draw weight continues to be a problem for Chelsea Carey. That's something that she may want to worry about as we wind down round robin and head towards the playoffs. Player numbers are brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella.
It's probably a quadruple there if you wanted to try to blank another end, but I think you're running out of time. So this is a good idea.
Mahdollisimman lähelle, ei pomppuu siitä, niin silloin jos ne lähtee poistaa sitä täältä, niin mun mielestä sen pitäisi aina tsemmaa noihin. Eli mikä on voima?
No, oli 13,8 toi miljoni.
Eli 14.
Joo.
Etu, valkoinen.
Vähän hitaampi kuin se miljoona.
Tilaa olis nousta! Tilaa olis nousta!
Etu, valko.
Maija! Maija!
Salmi Overta and Hippie, the front end of this Finnish championship team. And again, can you believe this? Come on. Now that's just bad luck.
Ginu was heavy, so the other brusher gets on it to hold it straighter. You click off the top one, you're almost frozen perfect.
Oikeesti, jos mä olisin yrittänyt tota, mä en olisi ikinä onnistunut.
Se on tääkin.
See the outside sweepers making this curl, which stops it from hitting that top one.
I think she said I couldn't have made that had I called it.
That's a shame, because that was a couple of great attempts.
Still think 4-2?
Yeah, I do.
Now, where do they go to close this off?
I think they're talking right. I would go right in. I think I'm not sure whether they're going top 8 maybe, but there's that. There's actually a quadruple right now to sit 2. If you hog this thing, there'd be a quadruple to sit 2.
I think you could just freeze right down on top of your red one.
Which red one? The one in the button?
Yeah, the shot stone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think you got it right in, Cheryl. You're right. The thin triples there all day.
Nice room.
Lots of room, lots of room.
It's good.
Not moving.
Where are you? 5, 6. Okay, Lainey. 7.
No, Joss.
7. Joss. Tick. Joss. Tick.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
What another great call. What a great call.
Really is, Vic, because you cannot score. I don't know how you can score.
Yeah, it's pretty good. What was it?
97.
Really great awareness by Amy. She's getting the most out of those shots. Twice.
That should be added to your percentage, shouldn't it?
It should, yeah.
I didn't add any.
It's a good line call.
Turned a 2 into a 4. Give it to Amy.
Mitään heittoa. Niin toi jää tohon. Tää jää niinku aina. Joo. Silmät kiinni ja niin täysiä kuin ikinä lähtee. Se ei tuu lähtee silläkään.
Ei se tuu lähtee viisekkasen.
Joo.
If you crack this in the middle where that brush is, would you cut down your losses maybe?
Yeah, all I can see, Cheryl, you got to back me up. You throw it as hard as you can. This one goes. You might even get that one. That one's gone. That one's gone. And that one's gone. Can you throw it hard enough to kick that rock that way?
I think they get one, but I think you're right. The other 3 are gone.
But you might be able to move. You might be able to move this rock over far enough.
That your shooter.
Your shooter's not going.
Counts it.
Shooter's not going very
No.
far. You might do something. You might. That's all I see. But I think you have to hit the right hand one first. The one at the 2 o'clock position and the top of the 4, and throw it really hard. You hit the one that Chelsea just threw first. It'll kick in closer to the pin.
Eli Maijalla toi.
Eiks vaan näin päin?
She can throw weight.
Can she ever?
Yeah.
7.
I think that's the seal point.
It's close. With these stones, it might kick out of there. They're not frozen on the left-hand side there.
Facing 5 with her last. Una Kauste. A couple of late licks. And back it up, and she'll give up the steal of 2. So really just overthrowing it was Una Kauste. 2 more for the Canadians as they steal 5 points now. And they lead 7-0 over Finland.
6-7. So it's probably going to get quicker and quicker now.
In a bounce-back game for the Canadians after giving that away against Korea earlier today, it's turned out to be probably what the doctor ordered. Canada got 2 in the first and have stolen 5 points since there against the struggling Finnish side, skipped by Una Kauste. The steal of 2 more in 6 means that here in the 7th, it's once again Finland that does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, that was just a great call by Amy on that check of Chelsea's to get that angle froze on there and leave Una nothing.
Did the same thing last time. Right. Wide and heavy. They chiseled off the guard and made it pay.
Hard. Good.
Okay. Puoliväli. Puoliväli. On hiljaisempi kuin äsken. Puoli.
Jat. Mitä sanoit, Maija?
Mario Hippi.
Milja.
Puoliväli.
Milja, mitä sä sanoit, Maija?
Kovempi kuin hiljaisempi kuin äsken.
Ei.
Sori, niinku
15-8.
ei kuule mitään.
Joo.
Kuuluu vaan Maija.
Very neutral grip for Jocelyn. When she releases it, it's just at that 12 o'clock position, doesn't over-rotate it. But because she counter-turned it enough,
Right to it.
there's lots of rotation.
Clean.
Okay, you're good. Good sweep mix.
A lot of people won't counter-turn the rock enough on their way back, and they end up with a lazy handle, and you just can't do that anymore with these stones.
No, they'll lose their handle pretty quickly.
Switzerland and Russia as they play in 6-4-2 for the Russians. And the Swiss are
Second.
You think, eh?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Already.
And that was the stone that Binia threw on her first against 5. Played the freeze. Is that little bit too deep? Trying to just graze the Russian stone over. That would bring it into shot.
Coming through.
Gonna play the tick. Ooh.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
missed
and
it.
So it now definitely is
It was before.
Russian. Steal of 1. Go
That
up
was not draw weight, my friend.
5-2. There you go.
Hard Laney.
Right to it.
Okay. Okay, nice take.
Nice.
It's just so frustrating to try to get something going against a team that's hitting this well. And
Had that beautiful pocket, and that the freeze came about 2 inches too far and made it easy for Amy. Yeah, like you say, you only get so many chances.
Puoliväli. Hidas on.
uh-oh.
Kepeästi.
Just.
Mä en tajunnut, että se oli noin paljon hiljaisempi. Mä ajattelin, että
Mäkään intervallilla saanut ihan noin hidasta.
se oli teeheitto oli
There were
hiljaa.
2,000 people in here expecting drinks.
Amy wouldn't practice these too often.
You must be able to think you're just almost can reach out and touch it.
Exactly.
Clean. Nice toss, Nix.
Tää edelleen suojaa. Vaihdetaan Maijan tässä.
Milja Helston.
Puoliväli. 1,5 metriä pelissä. Tarviiko apua ehkä?
Pelisaari.
Paina.
Uskallanko mä harjaa tällä?
Paina.
18,3.
18,9.
Move the broom in a little bit for Amy on her out turn. It doesn't mean she doesn't throw it properly. It's just that way she throws it. It just hangs and hangs. You can see it coming off that center line.
Clean.
Doesn't curl at all.
You wonder if you would have come down and tried to play the freeze game earlier than this.
And you know what? It's such a tough shot. I think later in the end, wait a little bit later and hope you get a miss, because then you're going to have to try and hold your deuce. It's back so deep in the house, hard not to miss. This is a tough freeze.
We've been light on everything on this intern side.
Takavalko. Vähän taka.
That's where the coach will chart it, and he'll say after the game, you know, on that intern and the even ends, for the audience, I should say, you're always light. You know, how come? You know, and it's just, you know, it takes a while to learn how to read ice.
Well, you know, we talk about all our skips in Canada and some of the teams that like Korea that have self-formed dedicated teams, but they're younger and they're smarter, and it's because they play so much. Years ago, you'd play 3-4 spiels a year, you'd get burned a few times and you'd figure things out, but now they're playing every weekend, and we're fast-tracking the skips, and you don't have to be 40 years old to have, you know, done and seen it all now.
Yeah, well said. There's no question. You see the Matt Dunstones coming up, and
Well, even Muirhead and Sidorova, and just
no question.
Clean. Whoa! Clean.
Chelsea Carey in her first.
Clean.
And away it goes.
Nice throw. Good, Chelsea. Nice throw. Sorry, am I hitting your
Well, they know the spot now. Just give it that little extra. The line was good on the freeze attempt.
Japan continues to lead the U.S. 6-3. That's a big game for Brown, as we said. And Denmark has picked up 2 and 7 to lead the Italians 6-4. Erica Brown from Madison trying to avoid a fifth loss. Gave up a steal of 2 to Japan in that 6th to fall behind 6-3.
Aika sama joo. Tarvii ehkä apuja.
Well, again here, she's out now to pick up the brush.
Ei tää jää suojaksi ehkä.
Tulee just ehkä punaiselle. 15 synny.
And they'll get it to the top edge of the 12.
Just about all of them, his draws have been light, and even her draw to the button was top 8 for Hammer in practice. It's, as you said, it's warm in the building, it's a little slower. It's almost like you're playing in a different curling club. It's great ice, it's just different.
No, it's been, the curl's been consistent, and a lot of curl.
Nice throw here, Chelsea.
Same thing.
You got her.
Final stone here in 7-4. Team Canada and Chelsea Carey.
Really nice, Chelsea. Jump.
And it looks like she's going to try and finish here on a bit of a high note. Draw for the single, and this may be the end of the game.
Vic said it.
Just to just to leave the ice with on a positive.
En mä tiedä vaikuttaako se nyt mihinkään, mutta se on skraidu tossa linjassa.
Stopparikin löytyy.
Joo, mutta ei jos heittää hirveän lujaa.
Joo.
Sanokaa, että pitää laittaa kovempaa.
Vähän etu. Mä pidän pientä.
She definitely gave it extra.
Vähän taka. Musta vähän taka. Ei varmaan tarvitse tehdä mitään. Sehän loistaa. 13-2. 13-1. Nouseeks päin sitä?
Should grind in here.
And right to the backing, and that will be for the single point. One it is.
Eikö tää ollut tässä?
Riittääks teille?
In 7, and
Thank you. Well played.
thank you. And that will be it. Canada will pick up the win to improve their record of 7-2. Make the final. Canada 7, Finland 1. Finland will drop to 1-8 on a difficult night for Finnish skip Una Kauste. And a wonderful reception from a knowledgeable crowd here in Swift Current for the Canadians, who bounced back after that game today when they really gifted it to the Koreans. So with that win, as mentioned, Canada goes to 7-2 and joins Scotland, one game right now off the pace in the loss column of Switzerland. When we come back, we will go and see Switzerland as they play Russia, as our coverage of the Ford Women's World Curling Championship continues from here at the iPlex. Canada and Chelsea Carey pick up a much-needed win after the disappointment of this afternoon, winning it 7-1, and it really was a difficult night for Una Kauste and the entire Finnish team. The game story is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And Kathy is with Chelsea Carey.
Chelsea, that's a big rebound from earlier today. Talk about the discussions between the two games.
There wasn't really much to discuss. I mean, we had the game and I missed a shot. I mean, that is what it is. You can't do anything about that. And yeah, so we just tossed that one in the trash and moved forward and played better tonight. And we're lucky to get some misses out of them and come out on top of that one.
Talk about your confidence with your team at this point in this World Championship.
We're getting better and better. The ice was really nice today too, which helped. We've struggled to figure out paths and stuff in some of the previous days, but today it was really good and really consistent, and so we felt really confident about that, which really helps a lot with that sort of just general feeling of confidence when you know what draw weight is and feel good about talking about times and what kind of weight we need to throw.
Last game's tomorrow against Japan and then Scotland. Your thoughts going into the final day of round robin?
We're in a good place. If we split tomorrow, we're in something. If we win both, we're in a really good spot. So winning this game took the pressure off a little bit for tomorrow, which is nice. So just come out loose and try to make some shots.
Thanks, Chelsea.
Thank you.
And we will see her, Chelsea, the Canadian team, against Japan and Satsuki Fujisawa Thursday afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Make a note, TSN 1, 3, 4, and 5. Another quick break. When we come back, we will watch the game between Switzerland and Russia. Switzerland currently in first place as Chelsea Carey continues with post-game interviews after her 7-1 win over Finland. Wednesday night here in Swift Current, the Ford Women's World Curling Championship. Canada already off the ice after a 7-1 win over Finland. Chelsea Carey now 7-2. So we're going to turn our attention to the game between Switzerland and Russia as we play lead stones. The Swiss from Flims, the Russians out of Moscow. Switzerland comes in with a record of 7-1, currently alone in first place by that one game in the loss column. Russia and Sidorova at 5-3 and trying to avoid a fourth loss. And here in this eighth, with Russia leading by a score of 5-2, it is Switzerland and Vinja Felcher that do have the last rock playing the red stones. The Russian lead is Kira Yezek.
Какой же
Looks like the 3-point spread between the teams has been due to steals. Russia given stealing and set 2, 3, and then again in the 6th.
The third, remember, Team Switzerland had a chance that played the Russian rock back. If they make it perfect, it's a run back for 3. Didn't quite work and stole one. And I think it's been a real even game. Just a couple tough shots not made by Felcher. She's so close. She tries the spectacular too, and not afraid to try it. Missed the one in 8. Or in the 6th, sorry, that we watched. That if she just touches the Russian rock, she redirects and still gets 2. Came up empty again. It's just been a couple of shots.
When you talk about it, oh, that's not good.
Christine Urich.
And when you're 3 up without hammer, as Team Russia is, would you have put 2 in the rings? Sure.
No, not 3. 2, up 2 for sure, but not 3.
We wouldn't put any in, just to keep making your peels. You win. And anywhere you put one of those yellow Russian rocks, it doesn't really help you.
And they'll make the peel on the corner. Alexandra Rayeva.
And you just look at the perfect pocket that's sitting there right now.
Recently married, we knew her, of course, as Alexandra Saitova.
A big part, this is the reason this team is so good. The Swiss team is just their attitude. They love the game out there, and they never get really too uptight, never too high, never too low.
Binia Felcher missed that one I talked about in the 8th end by a fraction, and it was the difference between scoring 2 and giving up 1. She missed it. They walked over and they high-fived and they were smiling. And you're right, it has to help in a long season. It just does.
For sure, it's one of those invaluable characteristics teams can create.
One more time?
Yeah, I think just one more. What the hope is, if you freeze one in, Switzerland to the pocket, Russia jams out one of the yellows that might be corner frozen, then you go around everything. There's still chances here. It's so important to have these great athletes to have curl on the ice, which Jamie Barras and team have done such a wonderful job with, because without the curl, this game's over, because you probably have to come around those rocks in the forefoot, and you can't possibly do it on a straight surface.
Het gaat niet bewegen. Nora, vaar naar 8, niet bewegen. Ja, nu vaar naar 8.
Time for the freeze.
Took just about edge of the 8th. There's still a nice finish to the ice here. This late in the game.
Irene Shorey, who played in the Olympics in Vancouver with Miriam Ott. They finished 4th that year.
She's having a great week. She's 2nd overall and at the 3rd position.
Look at that. We just watched that with Team Finland, and they tried that same shot. It was 4 or 5 inches heavier, and it means nothing. No, they're not happy they threw 2 yellows in the ring.
No.
Два варианта: или убрать этот один, просто чтобы потом можно было выбивать. Или пробовать стей. А есть возможность, что он выйдет при стее? Что?
Two choices: kill your own yellow that you put there in your own free will, or hammer that red as hard as you can, and that gets rid of both back ones.
I actually like that. You stay on top of it too.
Or even roll away with it, like just throw it hard.
Get it, get them gone.
I don't think it goes through, do you?
No.
Тогда поменьше хочу. Свип, свип, Даша, свип!
Margarita Fomina.
Свип, держать! Свип!
Raeva. And going to squirt it through, and it'll hang on at the back of the 8, so it might be setting up here for Switzerland.
Boy, they almost got it through there.
Рит! А если бы я 5 сделала? Рит!
Good shot, though. It gets rid of that. The issue, whatever you have, you're going to have an open stone to hit.
Окей? А если я 5 по весу сделала?
Hier naar 4.
Was willst du machen? Dann nimmt sie einfach nachher der andere weg.
Try to go around here. The only worry would be a little slower out this far, this late in the day.
It's not a lot of ice either. I know it has to be back, but
Ja. Zie je richtig?
There has to be a little bit of frost. We haven't been watching this sheet, but I just have to guess it'll be a little tighter here.
Oh! Fest! 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 Kom zo, fest, 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 fest!
Kaufman, Erik.
Nog niet.
And they'll drag it to the top 12.
Really ground down that one.
Een beetje meer als die andere spoor.
The double's there, but it's just not worth it with a 3-point lead. If you ever crossed it onto the yellow.
the open one.
Kill this one, hit anything that else is out there for the next one, you win.
Boy, Raeva called on right away. And they did well to hold it, and they will sit the 2.
Jetzt gehen wir da. Und da sind wir nicht mehr schuld. Da sind wir da schuld. Knapp, hä? Auch nicht. Nein, das langt nicht.
Anna Sidorova, who played in the World Championship here in 2010. That was her first appearance at the Worlds, as she played with Ludmila Privkova through the 3rd stones.
Just coming around.
Yeah, that's all you could do. You could play the raise, but it's just a wide open hit. So you have to hope that top one's jammed. Brilliant comeback for Team Russia. They were slaughtered by Scotland earlier today.
Oh, yeah, it was 7-1 or something.
Yeah, they didn't score till the end of the game. I think they were 86% and they were down 7-0.
No, that's frustration.
Vind je niet zo slecht? Oh, oh, oh.
Go! Go! Lekker dran blijven.
Could call the plan B and play the freeze.
And down to it.
Smart.
Okay, taxi.
Yellow still shot.
Надо подумать так, чтобы она не сделала тройного.
Окей.
Нужно, чтобы он максимально сюда подвалил. Сюда встал. Хорошо бы просто фрез. Ну, просто варенье тоже хорошо.
Pretty tempting to hit that top one, Cheryl.
Huh?
Yeah, with the score the way it is, that would be
6 за.
the safest call.
Да, 5 за, 5 за.
Elected to follow it down.
Maybe red is red shot.
Oh, it looked like yellow to me.
I hate to agree with you, but I think you're right. Yellowstone top 8.
That one didn't slow down like the wide out turn did. That last freeze attempt.
Сам. Нет, вообще, очень много. Нет. Нет, девочки, нет,
Vaeva and Yezek. Now they'll pick her up and go.
Есть, не обязательно фриз. Хорошо все. Отлично.
And down on the face.
Beauty. Great force. Definitely 2 now.
Are you sure? You
I
sure
am.
it's 2?
Positive.
Okay, good for you.
I was taking a leap there for Russ, wasn't it?
Hey, right up there on the high wire. Just balancing away. Over Niagara Falls, the flying Walenda. There you go. The flying Rossoni up there just wobbling away in the wind. So facing 2 with her last. Penny of Helscher.
Richtige squat. Putsen.
So just clean.
Yep, richtige squat achter putsen. Zie je nog niet? Zie je?
And down to it for the single for Switzerland.
Okay.
Russia still leads it by 2. The Canadian men's soccer team continue on their road to Russia with a FIFA World Cup qualifying match against Mexico. Action is Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific on TSN2. Kyle Larin, the sensational striker with Orlando FC, will lead the Canadian attack against the Mexicans. As we welcome you back on this Wednesday night to Swift Current. Canada's already off the ice after a win over Finland 7-1 to improve their record to 7-2. We've turned our attention now to this game between Switzerland and Russia. Switzerland coming in as the standings leader at 7-1. They pick up the single in 8. We go to the 9th, and it is Russia, skipped by Anna Sidorova, that do have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstone, or Yellowstones, pardon me, here in 9. And of course, they are 5-3 and trying to avoid a 4th loss that may drop them down into a potential tiebreaker.
Going after that freeze Anna made in the last end. She's got a good opportunity. Perfect.
Feest! Zie. Feest, komend! Feest, nog iets, komend. Zie.
So you always say that first guard being in the 2 spot, it's tough to have separation.
Kira tried the tick on her first one, and it perfect weight just didn't quite come up. They didn't do anything to
Really?
change the direction, try to get it to curl a little bit more, but trying it one more time.
Kira Yezek is the most experienced of the Russian players. This is her 8th world appearance. Many years an alternate as well. getting you caught up. A blank in 8 means that Japan continues to lead the U.S. by 2 as they play in the 9th, and they're already into the 10th. Denmark added 1 in 9 to lead Italy 7-5. The Italians out of Cortina d'Ampezzo will have the last rock coming home.
Nu nog. Oh. Dat is nog een. Nee, scoort. Wat zo?
A chance of getting that outside one on the way by.
Sweep. Oh, read.
Make sure the worst case you go over the top of that one. You don't want to ever jam it into the forefoot.
Ice Bismetti. Wat?
Franziska Kaufmann.
Oh, zet niets nog. Dat is veel meer.
His entire team won the World Championship in 2014 in St. John.
Richtig gescoord.
This looks a little hot.
Wat zo, schön.
Straight back just a little bit on an angle. If you hit it too thin, your shooter might get that corner one. Kind of an either or.
Alexandra Raeva won and jammed it. And so it'll grab just the top edge of the 12. So Switzerland is sitting the 2, but without last rock here in this 9th.
Oh, sorry, Russ. I just curled up on them in the last.
Yeah, it looked good halfway, didn't it? Here comes Switzerland again. They must feel like they're winning after they were down 5-1 to Scotland and came back to win this afternoon.
And around they go, and they'll drag it to T-line, edge of the button.
Draw a direct line from that red one right through the yellow, and that's where you want to hit it, which is virtually where the broom is right now. So they're planning on 0 curl. And that gives you your best chance to get the right angles here. It's close.
Fulman. And she'll drive it underneath.
Almost. Trying to clear off a path for herself so she can draw.
Clear off some red ones too. They're looking at 3. It's not a great feeling if you have to draw against 3 or 4 here.
The one advantage they have is that Swiss stone is back 4 foot. They can come down to it, but she'd like to open up one side for Russia. They could drop down.
Okay, so
deep there.
Yeah, they were asking for a 2 in the free guard zone.
This is one of those nice angles. If you can get it that way, they're gone obviously, but you might actually catch the back side of this red one here. Like a potential triple, or even if you miss the shot rock, you might make the double. And You can get a yellow one in there just to kind of stop the bleeding here.
Margarita Fomina.
Ooh, missed it the wrong way.
Yeah, she was straight out of her hand, full.
I really think when you get a lead like this, and the team Russia's been ahead for a long period of time, you just start throwing them hard. And we talked about it earlier. The ice gets straighter. It's 6th, 7th, 8th in, 9th in. It's easy to do exactly that.
Eben, der vorne hat etwa 14,9 gehabt.
Skip Stones. Vinja Felcher won the Olympic silver medal in 2006, and Pinerolo with Miriam Ott. They lost to Annette Norberg of Sweden.
Make a move on that shot rock now, Cheryl.
I think they've got enough of it, and I think you have to. Because they peel and you put another guard on perfect. How are you going to get in there?
Exactly. And you do not want to be drawn against 3 or 4.
Oh.
Even if you froze in here, hopefully shot rock, but even second where it's raisable, Team Switzerland would have to guard it, and you'd have some type of shot for at least one.
As we look across all the 4 sheets, that sheet there in the middle is over, of course. Play is done. That's where Canada beat Finland 7-1. 3 sheets still in play, A, B, and D. Their only loss so far has been to Canada. Switzerland at 7-1. Because it's just diving at the stone, which is just outside the rings, right at that guard. Big, big brush. Now the carry. Now the carry up and tap it back.
Jumping.
What a shot. Great sweeping by Kira.
And it looks like they may be shot stone.
It's so tight to the guard, they actually get shot.
I didn't think that was possible. I thought they had to come the intern to get shot.
Or bump it a bit.
Yeah.
That's just making that left hand turn.
Look at the movement.
And they are shot rock.
Backline. Yeah.
She's got weight in her back top pocket. That freeze last end.
Yeah.
Backline.
The amazing part is it's buried too. Like,
might be easier slashing this.
I think so.
Thrown in.
Better result too, isn't it? If you ever stick it. Perfect. Like hit that yellow absolutely perfect on the way by. Stay right there. Team Russia's in trouble.
Okay.
Little less than half, she's saying.
Would have been tempting to run down and look at it yourself, just so you really know.
Yeah, I've never really liked changing the call from the hack and not going to look at it.
Not that Irene will be wrong, but you just have that uncertainty.
And immediately, Christine Jurek. Irene Shorey calling line. A little less than half, she thought. And we'll run it right by.
It's one of the first shots all week that I've seen Binya not give it the old college try. She just didn't get out to the broom on that one.
Мы постараюсь 4 закинуть. Да, вот так хорошо.
It forces Anna to a different turn. She can just tap it.
Ведем 4 за. Если он в подвале, тогда...
Much better situation than it was, though, for Russia, isn't it?
All because of that perfect come around.
Я думаю, что где-нибудь вообще 15 мне будет достаточно. Может быть, будет там 0,5 что-нибудь такое. В зависимости от релиза.
Again, requiring perfect weight, but maybe a back 4 weight, you sliver the guard. There will be curl here.
Nothing yet from Bezek or Raeva. Needs to just tap it, move that red back, and will not. She'll roll off, so it's just the single for Russia. They'll lead it by 3. Switzerland will have last rock coming home. And we have another final. And Denmark wins over Italy. Make the final there, 7-5. So Denmark, at 5 losses, keep their faint hopes alive.
The 2016 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for more than 20 years.
So we welcome you back on this Wednesday night. Canada's already off the ice, probably out of the building after a 7-1 win over Finland to improve their record to 7-2. Switzerland trying to avoid falling back to 7-2, but they're trailing right now by 3 to the Russians. Switzerland and Vinia Felcher do have the last rock. They have the hammer here at 10, playing the Redstones.
Team Russia tried to tick because it's off to the side. They tried to throw extra weight to roll their shooter far enough, and it was going to hit it way too solid, so they just stopped it because it was going to kick it to the boards. It had to be replaced anyways in the free guard zone.
Those are shots you never throw very often. Is a tick on a corner guard.
Super. Sehr schön. Upsie.
Like Alexander Raeva.
Sweep, Kira! Oh, oh.
It wasn't too many years ago. There's only a couple of female curlers in the entire sport that could throw that kind of speed on the peels. You know, we always talked about Jill Officer, but it's pretty standard now.
And it's a variety of reasons, right? It's fitness, it's the rocks too, and the action they get. But release a lot of, you know, Jill Officer, I think, was one of the very first with the extension, the real big arm extension. And that's allowed some of the women that are lighter weight to really get that extra speed down the ice.
Ja, zieh noch ein bisschen. Gut. Sehr schön.
Sweep,
sweep, Kira, sweep, 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 sweep.
World Junior Champion in 2013,
guys.
Rayeva.
Хорошо.
Trying to put it exactly the same distance away from the tee line. Stop that double. Looks like it's sliding beautifully down here.
I didn't find it as warm in the building tonight. That's one thing we had noticed on some night draws. Like, it was warm in here. So maybe you were able to control the temperature in the building between the draws.
Kira Jezek.
Есть, есть. Хорошо.
Bravo, Carey. Ja.
Forecast for Swift Current is rain tomorrow. High of about 7 degrees, so that may, as you suggest, present some frost problems.
Oh. Putza, overtief, gleich. Achtung.
That could be the problem too, because it's. I talked to the assistant ice maker. He was saying the exact same thing with it. Moisture's not a good idea right now. It was supposed to be great after that, though. There.
I would not want an ice maker's job. There was just way too much to contend with, and it changes all the time.
One at a time for Russia here. Ooh.
Looking to run Switzerland out of rocks here in 10, leading by 3. Russia coming in with 3 losses. A win would keep them among the leaders.
Oh. Kom het dan nog? Oh, het gaat het fietsfeest. Oké, merci.
Little over curl.
This is another skip that's been around for years. That's so young. I feel like I've seen her for so long, played against her for years.
You make it every year too. How fast you can ramp up that experience and confidence.
The Olympics, though, in Sochi was a disappointment for them. They went 3 and 6.
Being in Sochi, though, that had to be tough.
Oh.
These two teams met in the 2014 Euro final, and it was won by Felcher. It was quite the year for the Swiss champion. Won the Worlds, then won the Euros.
Was meinst du, Welle?
Ja, nog neemt hij sowieso de.
Maar dan jetzt schon teilen.
Ja.
Und dann hoffen wir, dass sie da hinten drauf kommt.
Wir können so schräg her und hoffen, dass sie ihn probiert zu anschließen. Sie den nicht teilen.
Okay, Cheryl, it's up to you to figure out how to get 3.
Dann wollen wir jetzt teilen.
Oh, sie muss einen Teilstein haben.
Ja, aber sie schießt ja gar nicht, wenn wir nicht Schott sind.
Ja, ja, so schräg.
Muss jetzt?
Nein, können wir dort freisen, ein bisschen schräg.
Ja, aber sie schießt ja gar nicht.
That is a really, those are so hard when they're off at the angle and to try to get both onto the rings.
Dann muss sie gar nicht spielen. Sonst muss sie das spielen.
We used to try them once in a while. You throw a real spinner, like 40, 50 spins, hit it almost dead on, and then to keep that angle, then your shooter would spin. But it's so tough.
You have to play the out turn because it'll kick it straight back a little more and then have enough weight to get your shooter to roll.
And then with the out turn, the thrown rock doesn't want to spin.
No. So it's
trouble. On top of that, we know it's slower out here.
Christine Jurek. Irene Shorey calling line. Looking to split this on. And will not.
Nee, ik kijk niet.
One or the other. Make something go away.
This is the easier one to make it go away.
And another final, Japan picks up the win. 7-5 over the USA. And so for Suzuki Fujisawa, they are now 7-2. And Erica Brown, for the Americans, that's a big 5th loss. Anna Sidorova. And away it goes, and the handshakes are next as Sidorova and Russia win it to improve their record to 6-3. Switzerland falls to 7-2, make the final 6-3 for Russia. Very much part of the story now, with one day of round robin play remaining. And so with the results tonight, look at this. We have Canada in a big bunch. 4 teams at 7-2. Russia is at 6-3. We know now 5 lost teams have been eliminated. So there's going to be this last day run to see if there will be 4 teams free and clear or the potential of one tiebreaker here in Swift Current.
The 2016 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice, by Purex Bathroom Tissue, Purex, 90 years of pure comfort, and by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
So 2 games remain for Canada. Tomorrow night, they will play Scotland. Tomorrow afternoon, it's against Suzuki Fujisawa, both at 7-2. We'll have it for you Thursday afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Make a note of TSN 1, 3, 4, and 5. So a split day for the Canadians. Disappointment really giving it away against Korea this afternoon with a steal of 2 and 10, but a nice bounce back for a 7-1 win over Finland and Una Kauste. So heading into the final day, we'll look forward to seeing you from here in Swift Current on Canada's sports leader, TSN.